For centuries, the South Asian monsoon has functioned as a double-edged sword. While the seasonal rains bring life to the region's crops, their arrival has historically acted as a harbinger of mass death. The sudden combination of stagnant water and high humidity creates a perfect incubator for pathogens. In the past, this meant that the first rains were almost immediately followed by fatal outbreaks of cholera, malaria, and the plague. This threat reached a breaking point in 1813. A devastating plague epidemic ravaged the twin cities of Hyderabad and Secunderabad, overwhelming the population and leaving the streets in a state of crisis. Hundreds of miles away, a military battalion from Hyderabad received word of the mounting casualties. Stationed far from home, these soldiers could only watch from a distance as the plague moved through their neighborhoods and reached their own families. Driven by desperation, the soldiers made a solemn vow to goddess Mahakali. They promised that if she spared their people and ended the epidemic, they would build her a temple and offer a grand celebratory feast upon their return. The soldiers returned to Hyderabad in July of 1815 to fulfill their promise. That single act of gratitude evolved into an annual institution, eventually anchoring the cultural identity of an entire state. With the plague finally subsiding, the soldiers constructed a modest mud-walled shrine in Secunderabad's regimental bazaar to honor their commitment. Their offering was centered on the bonum, a decorated earthen pot filled with a home-cooked meal of rice, jaggery, and curd, presented to the goddess as a physical token of thanks. The ritual did not remain confined to the military. The practice of offering bonums spread quickly, moving from the barracks into the neighborhoods of the old city. This rapid adoption made the ritual a city-wide standard. In the dense streets of Hyderabad, the practice became a communal response to the season, passed down from one family to the next as a vital part of their annual calendar. As Bonalu spread, it carried hidden public health wisdom. These rituals were specifically designed to combat the heightened biological risks of the monsoon month, known as Ashada Masam. This visualization shows how curcumin, turmeric's active ingredient, interacts with pathogens. As a natural antiseptic, its intense use is a cornerstone of defense. By smearing turmeric on offering pots and themselves, participants created an antimicrobial shield. It was a massive, community-wide application of a natural disinfectant. The festival also utilized neem leaves, which possess established antimicrobial properties. Draping these leaves over the bonum pots helped to actively purify the immediate air and local environment along the crowded procession routes. Even the choice of materials was hygienic. Using ecologically neutral, unshared earthen pots provided a clean vessel for food, bypassing the contamination risks often found with communal metal containers. Collectively, these rituals functioned as a 19th-century version of modern public health measures. They provided a level of community-wide cleansing that mirrors contemporary water chlorination and municipal disinfecting. While the physical rituals addressed disease, the community also needed a way to manage psychological stress of the monsoon. This led to the Rangam oracle ritual. During Rangam, an unmarried woman enters a trance to act as a channel for the goddess. To prove her divine connection, she performs the entire ritual while balancing on the rim of an unbaked clay pot. Because raw, unbaked clay is incredibly fragile, the pot should logically shatter under her weight. Its survival is viewed by the community as absolute proof of the goddess's presence and protection. The oracle then delivers prophecies, directly answering the community's deep-seated anxieties about the upcoming rains, future crop yields, and the risk of new epidemics. This ritual provided the psychological predictability needed to keep the community united. It offered a sense of control and resilience in the face of chaotic and dangerous seasons. Because Bonalu was so effective at fostering hygiene and mental resilience, it outlived its 19th-century origins. It proved to be a ritual that a society simply couldn't afford to lose. Over the decades, Bonalu conquered all 33 districts of the region. It transformed from a military act of thanksgiving into the primary marker of Telugu cultural identity. This cultural importance culminated in 2014, when the newly formed government officially recognized Bonalu as the state festival of Telangana. In modern celebrations, the intensity of the festival is embodied by the arrival of Poturaju, the divine brother and protector of the mother goddess. Smeared in turmeric and wielding a heavy whip, Poturaju dances to a frenzied drumbeat. His fierce presence is a symbolic cleansing of the path, meant to drive away negative forces and the threat of disease. Bonalu serves as a record of human ingenuity. It shows how a community can preserve life-saving ecobiotical science for centuries, simply by weaving it into the enduring power of faith.